Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Love in Dubai show, where we go through all of the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Our top story, keep your masks on as the government tightens down on the 3,000 dirham mask fine.
We'll also be talking about Justin Bieber's Dubai concert gets the go-ahead after he shares rare facial paralysis syndrome.
The UAE cinemas will not screen the Disney film Lightyear.
Bummer. And the Dubai book-shaped Mohammed bin Rashid Library open to the public this week.
Also stay tuned, because we had the one and only Money Kicks in studio. He came with a big announcement. It's something to do with hair. Good hair, don't care. And chop chops. And as usual, he was an absolute gent and also very transparent about what's going on in his social life when Simran drops some bombshell questions. But stay tuned if you want to get the lowdown on everything going down in Money Kick's private life.
Yeah.
What is going on in our private life is the question: would you marry yourself?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because right now I am manless, friendless. No, I was going to say jobless, touch wood, not yet, no.
You're manless? This is shut for later.
It's like, days I'm manless, days I'm not, you know?
Well, that's a whole other thing, Simran.
So I feel like if you're in that situation, marrying yourself just seems like the best solution.
So Kashma
What about you?
Bindu, I'm not sure. So she's a 24-year-old and people are calling her a heroine in India because she has taken it upon herself to marry herself. She doesn't want to be confined by the, I guess, strict conjunctures of society. And she's like, hey, I'm going to do it. And people said, hey, where's the marriage certificate? And she doesn't have that yet, as far as I know. But no one apparently has ever said it's illegal to marry yourself. So she's like, well, I'm marrying myself. And she's done all of like the rituals and...
I feel like it's officiating self-love. I mean, honestly, we've heard stories like this before, but this has really made headlines and people are just so fascinated by this. And this has actually resulted in a lot more of these solagamy weddings. And
that's the phrase, solagamy.
Sologamy, I don't know.
It's like polygamy, but just you're marrying yourself, so it's solagamy.
Sologamy?
I don't think it matters.
I googled how to say it because obviously it's a new word. Solagamy, sologamy, whatever. It's just sologamy. What did you say? Solagamy.
It just sologamy, because I'm thinking like polygamy, yeah.
Polygamy. Yeah, I mean, it just, that's the word. That's the word for it. But would you marry yourself?
So, as a lady in my 30s who had thought that you would be married at a certain point, would I marry myself? You know, can I just say, I don't have an answer yet, but the story makes me think of Sex and City, Carrie Bradshaw, who was single for so long, and she would always complain that, like, for your married friends, there's all these costs involved in, you know, supporting their married lifestyle. So there's like the engagement party, then there's the hen party, and then there's a wedding present, and then there's babies on the way. And then it's like, well, where is my gift for living if you choose to, you know, live a sologamous life? Where is that money gift? Like, where is my toaster and my Smeg fridge?
Toast it to yourself.
Yeah, so in that case, if you want to really celebrate, but I think it's a decision that you have to make. And I don't think I'm ready to make that decision because I love and I want a partner to share my life with. And if I was 24, like, I think that what if she falls in love in a little while?
That's the point I was thinking of. But then, can you cheat on yourself and just marry it like a normal person?
Is that the worst thing, cheating on yourself? You're just
but is that cheating on yourself or is that adding to yourself?
The only thing I don't like about the story, like, I love going against society and doing what you think is right. Yeah. But
I mean, nuns do that, right? Monks, nuns, like they have this commitment to God and they stay single their whole lives. So, I mean, it's a commitment she's making to herself. If she goes through with it, great. If she doesn't, who are we to judge? Like, it happens. But she's at least, I don't know, like, accepted or whatever, like, the phase she is in her life that she's come to this. It's props to her, for, like, going ahead.
Commitments are so important. And I don't think we should, like, if you choose to get married or if you choose to live a single life, like, if you're committed to that, like, we shouldn't, make these commitments and then kind of, like, I guess fall back on them in a way. So like if she's going to stay single for the rest of her life, like more power to her.
Yeah.
But I think that if it's a young age to make that lifelong decision.
That's true. That's very true. And if things change, like honestly, which they might even, who are we to judge? Who is anyone to judge? It's like you do you,
but
in all phases
also,
of life.
Yeah, but if you're making a commitment, stick to it.
Is this coming from someplace?
No, I just think commitments are important. Do I think it's going to like go mainstream?
Maybe to a certain degree, but yeah.
If you can get the party out of it, maybe. Let's jump into our top story. Masks on as government tightens down on the 3k mask fine as cases rise. So the National Crisis and Disaster Management Authority, that's NCMA, had a media briefing today where they discussed the developments of COVID-19. Key updates: the UAE has successfully vaccinated 100% of the community. However, COVID-19 is still a prominent threat. There has been a spike in new cases daily, with over 1,000 testing positive, and seeing people waltz around the malls without a mask is a thing of the past. So wearing masks in closed areas is mandatory. As you guys know, it's a 3k fine. Make no mistake, there will be fines. In addition, the Al Hussein Green Pass validity has been reduced to 30 days, from 30 days, to 14, effective from June 15th.
I feel like you meant mask no mistake. No.
Mask no mistake.
So the update will be activated for all categories from June 15th. However, for those who work in the educational sector and students, their app will update from June 20th due to their association with the examination period.
So as usual, as cases rise, we're seeing the capital get a little bit stricter. So the Al Hussein validity has been reduced, and also basically if you're walking around the mall, I think seeing people without their masks is a thing of the past. We are going to see fines. Like, they had an emergency briefing yesterday. We haven't had a briefing in a couple of weeks. It happened last night at 5:30 to make these announcements, to make you guys aware that the pandemic is still happening. Make sure you're quarantining for the right amount of time and wear your mask because people are getting sick.
I mean, I feel like we've had the second and third wave, and now people are reporting the fourth wave in so many countries where the numbers have just spiked up overnight, and like even health authorities are just not able to understand what's happening. So, in these circumstances, you really want to make sure your loved ones are safe. Like, even if you feel like you're vaccinated, all of that, everyone is around elderly people, those who are prone to, who are susceptible to this disease, so you just want to be safe for them and keep yourself and them safe. My
mom was out last night, I don't know what she was doing, but classic Lauren, she's just out and about in Dubai, and as soon as she heard the media briefing, she was like, pegged it home. because she's traveling soon, and she's always careful with her masks, she's always wearing them, but I think you get the word from the government here, and you know that they have our best interest at heart, and we have been fortunate to live a very comfortable lifestyle the whole way through the pandemic, which we always talk about. But as soon as they step in, they intervene, they make these announcements, make no mistake.
Lauren's rushing home.
Lauren's rushing home, which means you should have your mask on at the mall. Save Lauren.
Follow Lauren, guys. Next story, Justin Bieber's Dubai concert gets the go-ahead after he shares rare facial paralysis syndrome. Now, Justin Bieber's Dubai concert will go ahead as planned, and event organizers confirmed that Justin Bieber's performance is still set to go ahead after the pop star announced that he had been diagnosed with the rare Ramsay-Hunt syndrome. Event organizers confirmed that Coca-Cola Arena and the Justice World Tour will still get the go-ahead on October 8th and 9th.
The Coca-Cola Arena, they wish the Biebs a speedy recovery. What they said in a statement was health always comes first. Here, this is actually from Top Entertainment. They wish Justin a speedy recovery. We're looking forward to his Dubai performance, as we all are, on October 8th and 9th as part of the Justice World Tour, and want to reassure his Middle East fans and the shows are still going ahead as planned. Tickets are available from Coca-ColaArena.com, and that's from Thomas Ovesen, who is the owner of Top Entertainment.
Now, one netizen shared what's it like to suffer from the Bear syndrome and said, "It's a stupid virus, I got it too, and it's really frustrating when you go to the doctor and all they say is it will get better, don't worry, they don't say how long, and they just give you a time parameter of like 3 weeks to 3 months sometimes, where you can't eat properly, biting your lips, can't sleep, had to put a tape on my eyelid to shut it closed, and believe me, not comfortable around anyone. I made a free neurographia session for health on it afterwards, as if I felt that it was needed to help those and support them to go through this, and for their loved ones. It's not fun when you can't even smile fully. I was so frustrated, angry at the doctors who suggested huge doses of steroids to activate the 7th nerve, and the free session is on my Instagram page." So this is what the netizen just shared to alert people of how disturbing and
Well, it's very rare.
Annoying this disease is.
So 5 out of every 100,000 people in the US develop it every year. So I think, because Bieber cancelled a couple of upcoming shows in the States, and then he kind of releases one or 2 minute video on his Instagram showing people literally his Ramsay Hunt syndrome, which is half of his face. I've never seen it before. I've never heard of it. Half of his face absolutely working away as normal. And then the other half is totally, apart from the eye blinking, totally numb. So I think you just see that and you just really, really, really feel for the guy because he has so much pressure on him.
Very true.
Like I can't even imagine the weight that must be on your shoulder to have like millions of people loving you and people who are like, scrimping and saving for tickets and they're so excited to see you. And then when you cancel, he didn't need to do that video.
Yeah.
He could have just released a statement, but if he just released a statement, everyone would be like, that's not enough. Like, Justin, where are you? We love you. There's so much pressure on these people to perform. They are performers, they're entertainers. And I just really feel for the guy. I hope he recovers sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's been in the limelight from such a young age in the public eye. He's just been getting criticism and love and all those things. And now, being diagnosed with this very disturbing syndrome. And then actually saying, like, what, I'm going to go ahead with the concert as planned. I mean, really, it takes guts.
So I think he's cancelled a few, but the kind of
it's October.
So we're not. He's not coming to the Middle East until a little bit later. But October 8th and October 9th, still going ahead.
I feel like if I were in his place, I would just, take the year off and just focus on me and my health and nothing else. But you can see how much he loves his fans if he's going ahead with these concerts, because, I mean, it's a huge thing, It's like a physical implication that you're going through, and still you're going ahead and, like serving the people, giving back the love that you're getting.
If Justin Bieber came to Dubai, he's got Hailey with him.
Yeah.
And they're like, Simran Gupta, she's a legend, she knows all.
No.
They want you to be their tour guide to one place. Place in Dubai. Where are you taking them? Well,
this place, I feel like I practically live there, so it's gotta be the Love in Dubai headquarters.
Genius.
Right?
Go home, take the raise and go home. That's it.
I'll hold you to that.
Will you bring Justin Bieber and Hailey together?
I thought it was the answer that counts.
The Biebs crew? No, take them.
You said if in the case, where would you take them? But it's not gonna happen.
She got me. Okay, let's jump into our next story. UAE cinemas will not screen the Disney film Lightyear. So UAE cinemas are not screening Disney and Pixar movie Lightyear, originally scheduled for release on June 16th. The animated film has violated the country's media content standards. So the UAE's Media Regulatory Office announced that Lightyear violated the standards and confirmed that all films screened in cinemas across the country, or in general, they're subject to a follow-up and an evaluation before the date of the screening to the public. These measures are in place to ensure the safety of the release content according to the appropriate age classification. And this spin-off, which of course we know is part of the Toy Story franchise, does not meet those requirements.
Exactly. Now, however, the movie will not be screened in the UAE, Kuwait, Saudi, and other countries in West Asia because of the same-sex kiss scene. This scene does not fall under the appropriate age classification of the country's media content standards. So, there you go. That's, kids are quite bummed out about this. Parents are too. I mean, a lot of people in just your office were just like, oh, it's not coming out because Toy Story is a huge movie and just a huge, I think, franchise. Toy Story 2 also came out, right? This is Toy Story, Lightyear.
So this is the spin-off, and I think it's like the
Spin-off,
early story or after story of Buzz Lightyear, who was the spaceman.
Oh, he was the best character.
But I think it's a reminder that there are specific laws in place, and so basically the word from the official Twitter account yesterday was that all movies go through these content regulations and guidelines, and there's basically boxes that they needed to check.
Yeah.
And in this case, it did not pass the content guidelines, unfortunately.
Well, it is what it is. And we'll move on to our next story. The Dubai-shaped Mohammed bin Rashid Library opened to the public this week. Now, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, has finally inaugurated the book-shaped Mohammed bin Rashid Library that overlooks the beautiful Dubai Creek. So you see that book-shaped building as you pass by Business Bay. That's the building that's inaugurated. And the 7-story facility located in Al Jadaf was built at a cost of 1 billion dirhams and has more than 1 million books and over 6 million research articles.
And how excited are we that it's finally open? I've been driving to IKEA for the past number of years, and I keep seeing this book-shaped building, and I'm like, yes, it officially opened. Have you not been when is that going to open? It was it wasn't as kind of in your face as Museum of the Future, because it's not on Chickside Road, but it's simply as stunning and simply as architecturally interesting, and it finally opens its doors to the public on Thursday, June 16th. So His Highness shared an update in which he said, today we launch a cultural and intellectual edifice for our new generations, through which we aim to promote reading, spread knowledge, and of course support researchers and scientists. Our goal is to illuminate the human mind. I love that phrase, illuminate the human mind. Ooh. And that's from the ruler of Dubai.
I'm so excited. Cute stuff. I'm sure we're gonna hear of weekend activities for the kids.
What's your favorite book?
My favorite book. You tell me yours. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Were you gonna say Harry Potter?
I was gonna say, no, I hadn't actually decided. What is my favorite book?
Okay, I'll tell you. I don't want judgments.
Go.
From now. Twilight.
You know, the people who loved Twilight, my friends were obsessed to the point that it was are you okay?
You know, I had never had any obsessions, not with Justin Bieber, not with One Direction, not with K-pop. It was only Twilight for me.
Why do you think that is?
I had all the merch. I don't know. I really wanted to be a vampire. I really wanted to be a vampire for the longest. Had all the merch, everything. But tell me your favorite book.
Okay, before we go on to my favorite book, when the movies were made, and Robert Pattinson and Kristen
I read the books only after the movies.
Ah, yeah. So you didn't have a...
No. So when after I saw the movie, I'm just like, oh my God, vampires, there's a book on this. Went, got the book, bought the book, read the whole saga. It was just life-changing for me. For the longest, I thought I was going to eventually turn into a vampire.
You probably just, manifest and just, be you and just have those. Are you a good vampire or an evil one?
I think I would be good. I wouldn't even, drink the animal blood, honestly. I don't know what I would do. But...
Oh, yeah.
I would actually...
Someone is strictly veggie, by the way. So how would you survive?
Human blood. Criminals. You tell me your favorite book, and let's move on from this conversation.
She said it live. My favorite... I love reading. I really do. I loved Harry Potter books growing up. You know what I have great memories of Roald Dahl, like back in the day, and not just like Charlie and the Factory and the Witches, but like even I remember reading his autobiographies. There was Boy, so like of just like when. I think it was an autobiography, but it was like I remember like his life, like learning about his life in school and stuff, and they were just like super cute, cozy books that I was like my mind was actually able. Now books are like really hard and big, but like yeah. And now I'm so classic. I like basic thrillers, like The Girl in the Woods, The Girl in the Door, The Girl in the Window, The Other Girl Before, The Girl Before. You know that whole like saga. There's just like so many books right now, thrillers about like neighborhood.
You've read
like
all
watching.
of them?
I've read a lot of them, and then I watch them on TV. It's just like crime thriller series.
Okay, I didn't know you were a book person.
Book person.
Okay, that's cute.
Don't do anything else in my life. What are you googling?
I was just Googling, I mean, if you forget about the Twilight phase, then Yuval Noah Harari, he's just my author right now. Have you read The Sapiens?
No.
The Sapiens? It's so famous. Okay, if you're a book person, this is the book to read.
I like trashy novels. I'm a book person who likes like holiday reads. I don't like.
Oh, the intellectual reads about like
Simran
science.
just shade me. She just goes.
No, but it's really good.
Is this a really famous kind of summary? The really famous book
Sapiens,
that everyone talks about.
This is the one.
Okay.
This is the one. Anyway.
Sorry, Ali. Okay, guys, do tell us your favourite books because we need some inspiration when we go to the Mohammed Rashid Library. I like trashy novels about crime. Simran likes intellectual reads.
Yes.
Do stay tuned. We had the one and only Money Kicks in studio yesterday. He came with a big announcement and also dished some deets on his private life.
Exciting stuff, you guys.
Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. Good morning and welcome to a special episode of the Love in Dubai show. Once again, we have the social media star and entrepreneur who is forever making headlines. The one and only.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Not at all. We are so excited to have you back.
My favorite show,
Welcome.
Love in Dubai. My favorite Instagram. I always said that.
He's always said that.
Oh
Thank you so
my
much.
God. Can you say that again?
My favorite Instagram, Love in Dubai.
Did we have that live?
I always say it. I tell everyone. Also, my Q&A, I said it once. Love in Dubai is like my favorite because whenever you wake up, you know the news about Dubai.
You're a legend. Thank you so much.
And you always support like the local business. So that's very good.
Well, that's why we're here today.
Of course. And well, of course, if you see our Instagram, you are our favorite person to cover in Dubai.
So much. Thank you.
True.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank
and
you.
please tell us what is so special about today.
Today is special because I'm doing my grand opening of my first business, like my first proper business where people can always come. It's my barbershop, Money Cuts.
What? Money Cuts,
thank
971.
you. Yeah, it's gonna be in Sunset Mall, and I'm very, very excited. The grand opening will be like a lot of people, a lot of celebrities will be there, and I'm really excited. Like I really worked hard for it. So it's my first business, age of 20, so I'm good.
This is huge, but you have so many like other businesses.
Yeah, I do
back in the day.
events. I do a lot of events and this, but this is like my baby. I always wanted it.
Okay.
And alhamdulillah, we did it.
So Money Cuts, and actually the last time we had Money in studio, you mentioned that this could happen because people are asking, so what's it been like to open your first business?
It was difficult because I was too busy, like doing a lot of boxing stuff, a lot of events, so I was too busy. But one day, like I sat with my team, I was like, we need to do this, and we did it.
You said people kept asking you to make this happen, but that's a little random, no? Like, why don't you open up your own salon? Why salon?
Because I was getting a lot of cuts and I was posting it.
Oh.
So it was a barbershop before I made them like big, some just posting. So, and then I realized like it's a money-making business.
When is the women's side gonna come up?
Soon.
Yeah?
On partnership with you guys.
Oh.
We need it, I'll tell you.
No.
But how important is good hair?
It's very important. Like I'm wearing a cap today. I'm like just came from training, but good hair is very important. Like also like just being good. Like you feel good whenever you got a nice fade,
Yeah.
And
Very
our
true.
barbers like we got from Money Cuts are like proper guys who does proper fade, haircuts, everything. Facial, and feels good whenever you're like fresh.
I mean, yeah, 90% of your look is your hair.
Yeah.
And then for guys, it's the beard as well, and the fade, and the
the
gun,
teeth.
and
So much.
everything.
And the
Yeah.
teeth.
Soon, Monic's teeth.
Oh, money teeth.
Yeah, money teeth.
Wow, Casey.
You see the grill, you can see it coming.
I mean, it is about grooming for women as well, you know, like threading, arm mustache
A lot of stuff.
What?
situations
A
as
lot of
well. But what is the vibe of your salon?
The vibe is just chill. You feel like everybody's like family. It's a community we're building. It's a vibe. Like there's PlayStation there, sneakers. There's a punching machine. So we're gonna do giveaways. Like maybe we're gonna give away easy if you break the high score.
What?
Yeah. So if you break the high score, you can get the easy.
How do you break the high score?
Punching bag.
the punching machine.
Wow.
We can practice. You could get Yeezys.
Yeah, you can get Yeezys if you win. So today probably I invited some boxers. They're gonna break the record.
So Yeezys are getting given away today.
Yeah,
Grand opening.
Yeah, grand opening.
But the vibe is also like
Luxury mix. It's like we made it like luxury and affordable for the people. We're more affordable than normal salons.
What are we talking about for I don't know what guys like a cut
fade?
Like a fade
and
shave.
shave.
Most of like the haircuts in Jumeirah Road is like 100, 110. Yeah, like we're doing it 95.
95 fade and shade.
Yeah.
Fade and shade.
Oh, a beard.
No, the fade and this.
Just
the
a fade.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now we're gonna do our own products. I'm launching my own products. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Oh my
it's coming out
God.
very soon.
This is huge. So you've announced this.
Yeah.
What are you expecting today? Are you expecting people, crowds, party?
The crowd, just celebrating success. Alhamdulillah. I really wanted to do this long time, and in like 2-3 months we're gonna open another one in Saudi, and UK. So we're gonna expand it. Me, I like to expand. I don't like to stay in one place.
That's so impressive.
Non-stop.
Yeah, it's all about franchising. Don't stay in one place. If you can grow, you can grow.
So you're a
Like how you guys grow. Like Love in Dubai went boom.
We're trying every day, consistency.
MashaAllah,
all
like this
the
office,
cities.
guys, if you see this office, like it showed like you deserve it. You guys really put the hard work and
I'll take all the credit.
yeah. And also like the crazy part, the biggest news that I got is because of Love in Dubai about the Floyd
stop.
Mayweather. Yeah, it is. It's because of them. I went CNN, The Zone, everybody. That was because of Love in Dubai.
That's because the last time you were on the show, you announced that you were going to fight Mayweather.
And then we was in talks, and then some stuff happened.
Tell us what happened.
A lot of drama.
A lot of drama.
If I ever wrote a book, it will be like one page about that meeting.
Tell us. Give us a
We are here. We have time. We have no time limits.
It was some drama, but I think it is gonna happen in the future.
It will.
So it's still in talks. There's a lot of stuff happened. Like some dodgy stuff from some managements. So inshallah, in the future it'll happen.
With Floyd or with other?
With Floyd.
Okay.
So it was going to be you guys, and then it was going to be him on a Burj on the Burj Al Arab. But you're so that it's
So
it
this
could
happened at Burj Al Arab, and then they fought in Ittihad.
in Abu Dhabi.
Like if he fights me, he doesn't need to put curtains around because that place was empty. If they fight, I'll be honest, you don't need to put some curtains around in this. If he fights me, this place will gonna be, the whole Dubai is gonna be there, the whole UAE,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. He fought someone no one knows. His sparring partner. He doesn't even have an Instagram.
So did your he does actually. It's 4,500 followers.
Oh, I never saw it.
So does your boxing career end there, or were you in training for something else?
So I have a big announcement, inshallah, end of August. So I'm gonna be in a big event.
We're
End
here
of
for
August.
it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna leak it to you all first. So.
Well, we're here right now. We're live.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a big event. It's gonna be my professional debut, inshallah. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, it'll be my professional debut. I'm training really hard, and it's gonna be 3 minutes around. So I need to go
So
proper conditioning.
this isn't like when we hear about like social media stars going fighting. It's exhibition fights.
Yeah,
and
this
like
is professional.
So when Logan Paul was fighting, there was rules around it, that type of stuff.
No,
This is professional, which means
professional. I have to get my license, blood test. I'm gonna get my blood test this week probably. Yeah, MRI. I'm excited.
Are you sure about this?
Sure. This is the first time we're gonna see Rashid in 3 months with 6 packs. Proper shredded.
You have a salon, you're doing welfare
Yeah.
stuff, and then boxing, and then what if you get injured or like,
It
this
is
is your
what it
mom
is.
here, making sure everything's fine.
My mom says the same thing, but I just like to build my own name. I just want to, after 10 years, 20 years, I just want to see my kids being proud, Say, oh, my father was a cool father. He was a boxer. He was a YouTuber. He was everything.
What
you know?
a great reason.
Yeah.
That's amazing, though.
Alhamdulillah.
That's interesting because I know you said on one reality show that you were on that every day is your birthday.
Yeah.
And like when we've had you on the show before, like you're so positive.
Yeah, I
How do
have
you keep up that mentality?
Like I just like to smile, you know. Like I always smile because I know people get angry when I smile. So I keep smiling, and I'm just like happy always, you know. Like I'm always happy. Just like
Kill them
just
with
a vibe.
kindness.
Yeah, kill them with kindness. Like I always say, if you don't have hate, you're not doing it right. You have to
wow.
get hate. I always like if I don't get hate, I go depressed.
Oh,
I
wow.
need to get like hate. I love it. I was like,
You are
oh.
made to be a social media star because
I have
true.
thick skin. I tell some influencers, oh, you become depressed because you get hate. It's like, it's your problem. You enter this game. You're gonna get hate. Also, if you're the nicest guy in the world, you're always gonna be getting hate.
So true.
That's
Yeah.
such an interesting mindset.
Yeah, my mindset is like that.
So you're a jack of all trades and you have your hands in so many different projects. How do you keep track? Like sometimes when you just get confused, like what am I doing? What is happening? Like, you know, this is going on, that's going on. Like how do you manage
No,
it?
I have a good team around me. I have influenced me, my manager, so I have a proper team. My mom is behind me always. So, and I have a good team. Abid is my brother. We control, you know, we have a good tight circle. Like when I was younger, you know, you meet a lot of people, and you know, when you become famous, it's like everybody comes to you and this. So now I learned one thing: just keep a small circle and just focus.
But like that's amazing, and that's so. It just shows kind of like a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah.
You know, we have seen so many people rise up in the ranks from Disney stars. 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
You've had international fame from the age of 16.
Yeah.
Like no one can teach that. And like people kind of like take wrong paths.
Yeah.
How do you think you kind of like have kept yourself like thinking business first all the time?
See, at the beginning, it's not easy to be, famous. Whenever you go countries, especially coming from Dubai, you get a lot of threats. Like, they think anybody from Dubai is a royal family, is a sheikh. You know that in the UK. And
No.
I still think.
Yeah, a lot of people. So whenever you go, you have to be like so street smart. You have to be like careful. Like I don't really. Whenever I.
Okay, welcome back. Good morning, and welcome to a special episode of. Yeah. And that's so. It just shows kind of like a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah.
We have seen so many people rise up in the ranks from Disney stars. 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
You've had international fame from the age of 16.
Yeah.
Like no one can teach that. And like people kind of like take wrong paths.
Yeah.
How do you think you kind of like have kept yourself like thinking business first all the time?
See, at the beginning, it's not easy to be, famous. Whenever you go countries, especially coming from Dubai, you get a lot of threats. Like, they think anybody from Dubai is a royal family, is a sheikh. You know that in the UK. And
No,
I still think.
Yeah, a lot of people. So whenever you go, you have to be like so street smart. You have to be like careful. Like I don't really. Whenever I travel, I'd be like really focused. I'm not gonna. I walk around like a president. Like I walk around like my safety and my friends who are around me, they have to be safe. Because like there was a country I did a meet and greet, and it was like crazy, and they sent a letter to my agent. They're like, oh, we're gonna kidnap Rashid to this office.
God.
I said, oh, okay. That's why when I was younger, I went through that. So that you have to be always focused and always be in your senses.
I guess because having the title Dubai's Rich Kid,
of course,
that immediately gets people interested in not only the good parts, people are thinking scary things. Wow.
That is honestly scary. And speaking of scary experiences and disasters, have you ever had any hair disasters? Like, did you experiment with your own style of hair?
Just now. So I went to one shop before, like 2 months before my shop opened, and I was like, I want to do curls, and I destroyed my hair.
Can we see?
No, it's like fluffy, It's like I just want it straight again. I was like, I'm never touching my hair. I'm putting oil every day, taking caring of it. I want.
You got a perm?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, let me change. I was just bored.
So how are you going to help people coming to Money Cuts 971? How are you going to make sure that they don't have those disasters?
No, because that's why I chose the proper barbers. I was like, I tested them. That's why we did the soft opening. I bought my whole friends. My friends are all honest, so they'll say this. And alhamdulillah, no one gave a bad comments, Everybody, I always say like to all the barbers, from the cleaner, from the this. You have to always be the same, always respect each other, you know. And everybody's humble there. No one puts their nose up. Like if I don't put my nose up, no one's gonna put their nose up around me.
I love that because a lot of restaurants open in Dubai and they never do the soft opening, and it shows that you care about the product that you're pushing out.
Yeah, you have to do the soft opening because you never know. Maybe the ceiling will fall down. You know?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Never thought of that. I mean, honestly, we're waiting for the women's salon to open up, or unisex salon. That'll be amazing.
Yeah, inshallah, you never know in the future.
Tell us, you obviously like have a lot of your life on social media. We spoke a little bit about Inside Dubai, but that was like a big, major BBC production.
Yeah, it was a big BBC. I didn't know about it. Like my management were telling me about it, and suddenly when it released, it was the same time you guys did the Floyd Mayweather thing announcement. Yeah. So it was like boom, boom, boom. It was like rockets, you know. And my haters were probably saying how this guy is coming with a bang every single time. And I have like in August, like probably in 2 weeks, another announcement. Alhamdulillah, it will be the biggest announcement of my life.
Are you filming anything right now?
I'm filming a vlog. I'll put it one day, like, if you guys gonna come to the shop, I'll bring you a vlog video for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
A vlog?
Yeah, I do a YouTube vlog.
Oh my God, you're gonna be famous.
You're already famous, guys. Love in Dubai, #1.
I can't hear that enough. Like, every time you hear it, it's like, stop. So the Real Housewives of Dubai is out. Speaking of shows, what are your thoughts?
Man, they just need to change the name of that, the Real Housewives, because the Real Housewives are not like that.
I mean, it's a franchise.
It's a franchise, but at the same time, using Dubai name, I don't know what to say. Like, you know, just using Dubai's name is just wrong, you know, because people will think, oh, outside, like, there's a lot of people who think this is the Real Housewives of Dubai. You know, they don't know it's a brand. You know, I feel it's a bad image for the mothers.
Maybe Real Housewives in Dubai instead of Dubai.
Or just ladies?
Just say, like, just
Ladies living in Dubai.
Just remove the Real Housewife. Just say something, you know, you can make another different
Have you
name.
seen the episodes though?
No, I didn't.
No.
You know, I think that's a really interesting point because it is a franchise. It's huge in the States, but does that translate to the Middle East? And are the general people who've heard about it, are we prepared enough? Do we know enough about the show to understand what it's about? Because you could say, okay, well, it's just a franchise, but at the same time, do people in this region understand what the franchise is? And I feel the answer may not be yes.
Yeah, they should have. Oh my God, I feel like in the first episode, given a little bit of a teaser of how the other seasons are like, Housewives of Beverly Hills and all of that to give people a taste. Like,
or disclaimers. These are not Real Housewives of Dubai.
That would have been.
I just saw like a trailer like
about.
about like gold diggers and this was the Real Housewives of Dubai are not like that.
So we're not going to see you popping up in any episode.
Anything that affects my country, I never do.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would think it's a positive show, but of course,
respect to them is just the name, you know. Let them do whatever they want. But the name is just a tricky thing, you know.
Okay.
Is there anything that your fans don't know about you?
What they don't know? I don't know. I'm real in the camera. I'm just myself.
Are you single?
Yeah, I'm single. I'm single.
He said ask anything before we start this interview.
Ask me anything. Okay, that's done. Anything else?
It's time for the game, guys.
No.
No?
Oh, yeah, okay, it's time for the game. Before we get to the game, Money Cuts 971 is here. It opens today to the public. Can people go down and check it out, by the way?
6 p.m. Sunset Mall.
And will you be there?
I'll be there. A lot of celebrities will be there.
Who else will be there?
Some, like a lot of influencers, a lot of boxers, a lot of stuff. Happening. Like a lot of people are already coming, so you guys are most welcome.
So if you're around today, 6 p.m. Sunset Mall, it's going to be big. I can see questions coming in on IG. I cannot wait to go through them.
We are going live with this on Tuesday, so right.
Yeah, but also this is if you're watching tomorrow morning, this is live yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to play a game. It's called Fly or Buy. We want to see what you think of these iconic hairstyles and get your thoughts on them. So just so we understand the game.
Oh no, not yet.
Simran's hairstyle, is it fly or buy? And if it's buy, you have to go.
So buy is like goodbye. We're done with this.
No, she's fly.
Oh!
Love in Dubai, they're all fly.
Well, my hairstyle. So I went to sleep last night with a hair mask.
Yeah.
and I woke up an hour late, so the hair mask is still...
You can't even tell, right?
That's why my hair is
you can
grown.
tell.
You just can't tell.
That's very kind of you, but I think
Fly.
I hate it. Not okay with this.
Casey's saying a bye to her own hair. Okay.
First up, we have Jennifer Aniston, the Rachel, 1994, the iconic Friends hairstyle. Is this fly?
Fly, it's fly.
It's fly.
Yeah, okay.
It's fly. Want to do the honors for the next one?
Okay. 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 Casey.
Next up is Mario Balotelli, footballer, with his... So if someone comes into Money Cuts 971 and says, hey, can I get this?
We'll do it for them. We welcome everyone.
We'll do it, but at your own risk.
Okay, next one is a brand new hairstyle making headlines.
Oh, no. No.
What?
No.
Why?
No.
Pete Davidson has just gone blonde. What about like couple matching hairstyles? Because obviously Kim went blonde. And now
His hair looks expired, so something happened to him. I swear.
Money Kicks has spoken. Pete Davidson, your hair is expired.
Maybe some deep conditioning treatment for you, Pete Davidson.
This is very new, by the way.
Yeah?
What do you think of couples matching styles?
Let them do their thing. I'll never match.
You never match.
Wait until like Pete Davidson and Kim K, like she went all blonde and then he went blonde. So that's what that is.
I
I feel
feel like
bad
it's
for
a
Kanye
head.
only.
I feel bad for Kanye.
Yeah, he's going crazy. I see him on Instagram.
That's been like an ongoing.
Yeah, it's ongoing.
Much.
Next up, Rihanna.
Yeah, that's a nice cut.
With the undercut.
Yeah, it's a nice cut.
It's a fly.
Yeah, it's fly.
It's
Yeah,
fly.
it's fly.
Rihanna's always fly.
Yeah, she's always fly.
Okay, and then the last one.
Yeah, I like Ariana Grande.
You like her, but you like the look.
It's
yeah,
the
yeah,
party
she's
style.
Yeah, she's good looking too.
She's not
So,
bad.
do you have anything unique for men, like extensions? Like
we do I think curls and we change like we color the hair too in our barbershop.
So if a guy wants to go red, blue,
Yeah,
you
we
guys
can
have
do
all the same
everything.
colors. Oh wow!
If you want to make your hair straight, I need to do that now.
Oh, you're gonna get it straight.
Very finally, where did the name come from?
Just mixing, my first name on YouTube just came in my head.
But 971.
97 UAE, always have to represent. Also, whenever I wear my chin, just representing. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Always my
giving
country first,
representation.
yeah.
I think it's great. I think it's so positive to always be thinking country first because
Yeah, of course.
that's something that's not instilled in people from all over the world. And you see people from the UAE who are so proud and full of pride of their country and giving back. Like this is a small nod to like your love for your country in a way, your first ever business, and you put 971 in it. Like it's so cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got goosebumps.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like, what are we doing for our country?
We're here spreading the good word. Okay, so one final shout out. Money Cuts 971 opening today.
Yeah, today.
If you're watching on Instagram.
Actually, to check it.